All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and or a good evening. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's been having a good week. Leela, thank you for the 19 months and thank you for the good luck as well. Yeah. Boom, ba-dum. Boom, boom. All right. I don't got much to say. It's gonna be, well, stream should be a normal length, but I know there won't be any MC at the end of it because I am going to be, I gotta drive my sister to the airport today. Around 3-ish. Right? Yeah. Yep. Maybe a little earlier, but I have time for a few runs. At the very least. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I was getting distracted, sorry. I'm gonna run ads on Twitch super quickly and playing closed horse in the meantime so we don't have ads for at least a little bit on stream. Where dance? IA. I mean, for 4, I feel like that's good value. You can get this and this for pretty good value as well. Then you're kind of... Then you only have 2. Kind of stuck with... Want this bottom value. Otherwise, it's going to be 3. You can save 1 more, but then... Because the lowest you can cut off this bottom with is 4. Okay, but then... You only have this. Better. This might be a tough one. Because it's just like, where is the more value? And how can you do it in less? I just realized I had a wasted... If I save 1 here... That... Or we can look at like top corner, can we? Nope. Best I'm gonna get. Because no matter what, I mean, I guess not no matter what, but it's like, it's trading the bottom for the top. Maybe if there's a way to figure out like this bottom here. Technically you can do it in 5 and then you have the top to work with. Can't do it. Always takes 4 close, so I guess you can technically think 65. There might be a thing that I'm missing or something. Nope. Optimal. I turned animation canceling off. Fact did. Okay. Food. Very a lively red character. I feel like I'm not in the right sitting position. Like a little off with my posture. I would say I'm feeling better. I feel like yesterday was just low energy because I felt like I just wasn't getting any better for like the past 3 days. Didn't really help it. I do use the auto splitter, yes. Do I just use this as a warm-up because it's one leak and it'll probably die because of it? Get the cave carrot. Not too many resets for a low amount of barrels. Not a ladder top right, 'cause all the rocks right at the start of the floor before I can see it all. So risky. So risky. You just never know if there's a freebie. If there's a freebie, you're just screwed. All the energy. There's no chance to get a better wood club. I mean, technically there's a chance, but it's so little and such a little improvement to time save that it's literally just not worth swapping it. Like, theoretically, the only weapon that's, like, better is a club with plus attack, but we already have Slime Slayer on it. So it's, like, not even that bad. It would only, like, slightly speed up Ghost. Like, I think it might save a hit in total. So it's like, yeah, saving a hit is nice, but I don't want to have to, like, take the time to check about whether or not it has the plus attack. Because that just completely negates the entire time save that it would likely do. Because you're one comboing basically everything else. Very weird. I have a feeling a bit of an run, so I'll start going a little bit out of my way for it. Just start getting the small rings today, I guess. Farmer is a very spicy farmer. Very red hot. I need a decent. I want to make sure I'm picking up Bugs meat, because we're not gonna get the money other ways or from geodes this run, based off of how I've been getting ladders. Different. This is one of those runs where it will be a godlike run if I can get the monster compendium, because because money is going to be a huge issue this run, and as long as I can solve copper, this is this is a run of all time so far. Copper is going to be the big issue here, though. Well, copper and money, but apparently. The barrels down there mostly are for cave carrots. There's a little bit of cash. There's like a geode spot. So it's like, realistically, at worst, at the bottom, I'm losing out on 50 gold. But it's mostly the food that's down there. $24 is the cave carrots. Kind of the big, or I'm sorry, 24 is the carrot seeds, which you could use. But 29 is more understandable to skip in my sense. Crazy part is this run's pace is not even me skipping any of the coal carts. Sometimes you just have to skip a coal cart to get a pace like this. This is all coal carts. Probably go out of my way for that in particular. A little bit of cash. Odd. I mean, get the copper down here. Like, our pace is good. We shouldn't like troll the run just to see how fast of a day one pace we can get. Get the copper. Get a little bit of extra cash because we are sitting on 250, 450, 500, 660. Oh, well, no. Yeah, I'm kind of thrown for a loop. The only thing that wasn't accounted in that first stack before I just got this bunch of money was the bugs meat, but that was the equivalent of 2 topazes worth of cash about. I guess I should have just done 320 instead of 160. Copper ended up not being awful. Ladder's probably just at the bottom here. At the bottom of the floor. Well, I mean, we got a nice little cash injection like right at the end, which is nice. Not gonna eat a parsnip. I'm just gonna walk of shame this. So equivalent of 5 topazes. I mean, I don't even know if it's like, I feel like this is an average amount of day one money, maybe a little below average just because of the geodes. Not awful, not great. I was really hoping for ladder there, or good luck there. I mean, 9th is not bad, still gives me money options, but the 8th is so much better for money. I gotta go this. We do have both rigs, and we could actually get a big magnet rig on 41 on day 9, but I just don't think it's worth trading out the inventory slot because honestly, having a big magnet ring is not that cool compared to just having a magnet ring in the first place, which is kind of a little weird. But you don't really need the super long range suck in this category as much. Like, I'd rather have a small magnet ring and a small glow ring than, like, trying to, like, change stuff around. It's just not worth the time investment. There's also cases where you don't really want to have that much magnetism because you want to be able to drop things on the ground. Be able to walk away from it a little bit, you know? We do need a lot of coal. I'm getting a little lucky. Need 39 coal. Apparently we're just not going to deal with batwings this run. So I guess I should drop the Aqua up at top. And now I can pick up batwings given the situation. Still need 7 more copper. 7 more copper, 3 more coal. Still need quite a bit of iron. But alright, we're doing very well on iron. Okay, good on coal. Don't need to go out of my way for it anymore. I will go a little bit up for this because I am money desperate. I feel like this run. That's like the biggest concern. I should pick that up, but I don't know. It's not realistic. Getting to 50 is a lot and occasionally requires a lot of energy. Can't consistently do it. Just like, I see a Frozen tier and a quartz, and that's literally just 100 gold. So that's 1 strawberry right there, you know? Just like, I feel like I gotta go for that with any rationality. Do I just go left side or do I keep resetting floor for a minute? Left side. Yeah, one batwing kind of sucks, but I didn't really see many bats and I need to get on the way. Nate, thanks for the 3 months. Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate the support. Not great. The other caveat about going left side is that it allows me to get extra mixed seeds, so I don't actually need to worry about it until the next day. Or on the next day. Try to save. Yeah. On your. Did I sell the horseradish last? Okay, well, we need a new horseradish. Money than I thought I would have. That day 2 just wasn't great, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that book is a little late. Well, we need a replacement horseradish. Otherwise, we're chilling. I feel like I missed a spot somewhere, but I can't see where. Got a lot of rain before the 13th, so get any rain here, but where we are. Not a night. Can't skip. Okay, just a rainy spring. That's good. Wrong forage. We're gonna need heavy rain because we need we can need the time save unless if we get a close by horseradish spawn. Oh no, I sold them all on accident for money. It gave me one extra strawberry, which is nice, but honestly, I'd rather have the horseradish than one extra strawberry. little unfortunate from my end, but... Well, we got a very nice amount of rain days, and this would be a fantastic split. But I'm probably gonna have to go kind of far out of my way for the horseradish here, so... take a risk and just pre-zoom out. Really no ferry. I didn't need to be able to see it ASAP. That. A bit of a mistake, but I can get those tomorrow. It's not a huge deal. Hyperchild, thank you for the Prime for 60 to 3 months. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Poor book being left out in the rain. Okay, well that was slow, but leading time. Could be so much worse. Low key, when I like on those types of runs, I need to stop going left side. Because it's like I would have been totally fine if I didn't go left side, and it would probably saved about like 30-40 seconds. Honestly, probably closer to a minute, because I wouldn't have lost time to the horseradish. And I guess I'm technically up at exotic now, which is nice. Being up at exotic. As long as I either get the morel or the Cape Carrot, I'm generally fine. The only time it comes in handy is if I have a low purple mushroom run. Because your exotics are normally cactus fruit, coconut, purple mushroom, red mushroom. And then I guess Cape Carrot, I almost always get a Cape Carrot day 3 because of how barrels work. So it's like if you don't have the extra purple mushroom, then you can use the morel as the 5th slot. But now that I'll likely have morel and Cape Carrot, I don't have to worry about purple mushroom as much, or red. There's also a case how it saves time on the pufferfish day. If I do have the extra purples, and I know I have the extra purples, I can just skip the farther of the two desert exotics. Isn't interesting? But there's no way you should purposely go out of your way for a morel, because realistically, the distance between the further desert exotic is less than going to the morel, or at least the left side for the morel. Obviously, if the morel is on the right side right next to your farming area, then it's faster, but... No, we don't check any cards this run. It's not worth it. Alright, so we need 9 Batwigs, we need a replacement frozen tier. Solar Essence, and then money. I guess we technically hurts. I should have gone for that bat, but I don't really like the argument. Here. Three more bat wings, frozen tier, solar essence. I guess I can technically get the frozen tier from the wizard if I have to. Unlucky. Go. I don't have to worry about money. Fine gambling. Otherwise.
I think I gotta change how I do that morning. Now that I do the organize button, the scythe and the sprinkler should always be in the same spot, so I should be able to easily hotkey it between 4 and 5. Which means I don't want to go up and then down, I want to go left to right and just clear it downwards. Because I want to finish at the bottom, not at the top. Less walking. Interacting with Shane, only losing that much time was nice. You need a rain day game. Because normally I'm supposed to fish. But I can't fish unless if it rained, and it didn't rain in the first 14 days.
GL.
Uh, 40 is 90. Had to move that bull. Oh well. Houston, thank you for the good luck, by the way. It's calculated by one, but it's fine. I mean, it couldn't rain on the 16th. It was a holiday. That's 11 minutes on not fishing whatsoever because I didn't. My first rain day in fall here is on the 17th. We're doing it in a different split because I had to wait until. Realistically, we'll probably be right after this split because not doing fish on that split probably loses around a minute. Why am I catching this? I know it's an albacore. Nope. The only thing that matters is as long as you're in the correct water depth. Another albacore. I refuse to believe that's tilapia. Another albacore. I refuse to believe that's a tilapia. You can save more than that, but not until you are a high enough fishing level. You basically have to max cast to get the deepest watered up at low fishing level. Salmon. I should have known that was salmon as well, but whatever. Why is every single fish a salmon right now? Literally like 5 back to back. Like, this is insane. And then the other random ones have just been smallmouths. Like, there are 6 fish that I can get. I'm sorry, there are 8 fish I can get. No, I'm sorry, there are 6 fish that I can get, and I need 4 of them. So literally 2/3 of the roster I want, and I've only gotten the other 1/3. Criminal. Criminal. Catfish, tiger trout, please. That's a salmon. I mean, as soon as we didn't get rain in the first half, we were red. Like, not getting a rain day in the first half is literally minus a minute. Just by default. Regardless of if I got good fish or not. And we're only 40 seconds ahead going into fall, so. How did I lose a whole minute not having coffee? I'm in the bathroom. Not really. I need to check something for future reference. Okay, it doesn't meet Shane. Good to know. I mean, oh shit, I didn't reset. The run was like a whatever run. Like 40 seconds ahead is like whatever. It literally just means one of the mine stays was bad and the other was good. When you're like a minute and a half, that's when both of the mine stays were good. 40 seconds is just one of the days being good. Because both of the mine splits in my PB are bad. I wasn't really coping at getting the run done. I was more just fishing until I couldn't fish anymore. If I caught a tiger trout or a catfish on any of those last casts, I was probably gonna hit the level up, and then I could walk down, get fiberglass, get the eel, and then hopefully just first catch the auto splitter didn't work. First try catch the other of the fish, and then be on my way, and then it wouldn't be as bad. And then just play a run that's what, like 30-40 seconds behind. Like I can still PB with a run behind out of fall fish. Again, my PB is just not very good. It's just well played. The RNG in my PB outside of tuna and animals is pretty garbage. Because what, I got a minute and a half that I can save at fall fish. Obviously, I can technically still save like 30 seconds to tuna, but it's like I'm never gonna. I'm like, if my tuna is above average already. I lose about a minute and a half to summer fish. I'm sorry, summer lake fish, and then I lose a straight up minute to puffer fish as well. I can, on average, save like a minute to mines day 3. I should be able to, on average, save a minute to mines day 1 and 2. See, late game animals actually went well. It was just that the end game I didn't play well. I made a few mistakes that costed me like a minute. Mainly the wood mistake on the final turn in. Otherwise, it was fine. No, this farmer just drank too much blue Gatorade. Not a Smurf. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking to save all that time. I think the only one that's like realistic is like I should be getting closer to low 21, high 20 minute mines. Like I should be playing out of spring like minus a minute pretty consistently. Like obviously if I get a fishing split in a run that is equivalent to my PP, I'm like not upset. But I can save a minute on it. I think my fishing split and my PB went well. Everything went well in it except for specifically the eel was like 5 p.m. or some shit, if I remember correctly. Which is the reason why it ended up being slow. That's weird luck. It has a lot of copper. More of that, please. Or just kill one enemy, get ladder. So I don't have to think about it. How do you... You know, I wouldn't have eaten that food if I realized that I already had a earth crystal in my inventory. And we wouldn't have gotten that cutscene, but it's fine. That's annoying. Man, it's actually so depressing to just look at the comparison. If you wanted to compare this Mines Day 1 pace to last run, I am literally like 10 floors behind. I was on floor 20 by now in the last run. I mean, yeah, I mean, technically even later. Like, I was probably closer to like 23, 24 if you include real life time, because again, that like trolled me. I was only looking at in-game time. Apparently I don't need that. Surely it wasn't a diamond. A lot of slimes. I will say, this run has a lot more resources, though. I'm not even mad if it's slower, because it's not even that much slower realistically. This is still like a really happy pace. It's just so depressing to like compare this run to last run and how fucking fast it was. That is why you make sure you check the bottom left when you're down there. It can give a big magnet ring. Morning, chat. No. Kind of hoping for a ladder from that. Imagine being on like 35 at this point. God, that's fucking crazy. And I'm really just hoping to get a ladder from one of these guys, I guess. I feel like pace kind of flattened out towards the end here. Kind of stinks, but oh well. Still fine. As long as we can go 5 floors an hour here. Be the last of the copper I need to get. Want to go out of my way for that, or do I think I'm fine on money? Currently, I think I'm fine on money. I hate this floor. Killing this run, isn't it? Oh. Really? I just killed all those guys on valid tiles and I get nothing. Ugh. And we've gone 2 floors in the hour time span that I needed to go 5 in, because 32 is the worst floor in the game. I hate this floor layout. It literally cucks me more than 19. It's actually just such a bad layout. It's so criminal what it does. Nope. I'm gonna be honest. Set looked like shit. I actually played one game yesterday, and it was not fun. So I am fine with my decision. Literally played one game yesterday of it. 100 streak to till stage 4. Didn't know what I was doing. Played some random 5-cost soup comp. Went 3rd because I didn't know what I was doing. Did not have fun the entire time. And probably not going to play it again. When's next set? It literally just dropped yesterday, V. Unless if you mean the set after this one, and I have no idea. Nope. Again, I thought the current set that's being played looked like shit. I didn't even play last set because I didn't think it looked good. And apparently last set is like one of the best sets ever made. And I played a bit of it. I thought it was fine. Maybe it was really good for like the competitive aspect because there was so much replayability with like the 100 different 100 different units that you had, but for me, casually, I didn't really find it interesting. I thought the unlock mechanic wasn't intriguing. That's how I don't find this set's gimmick to be all that intriguing either. It's literally just one of the small gimmicks of the Cyber City set as the gimmick. You literally just choose between two gods that give you different things. Would you rather have this, or would you rather have this? And then there's no carousel anymore, so there's no like, oh, you get to pick your item. So having HP and not, or losing for anything other than econ is like worthless because there's no point of being low HP anymore for the carousel. So, you know, open forwarding, unless if like you literally just don't have a board to play and you really need the money, is just not viable anymore. Or at least that's what I would assume. It's not as viable. Or replace carousel. The picking of gods for this set, which is the gimmick, as I said. You pick between two gods and they kind of do different things. And then at the end of that, it gives you, like, for the picking, it's like, you get this and then the component, and then the component at the bottom is random. And you know, you have basically no control over what component you get, so essentially it's just another neutrals. But, yeah. So it reminds me of the Cyber Cities, like, pick and steal type gimmick that it had. But at least you got to metagame your opponents with the pick and steal. Where this one, it's, you know, just for yourself. So. I know people didn't like the carousel very much, and that's why they were kind of looking at ways to remove it. But my god, I think this is... I think what this, what they tried to do for Carousel here is just significantly worse. You know the set is bad though when so the Chinese gets their own app because, you know, of just how their government works, and the Chinese app has its own team, so it kind of gets to do its own thing, and they can still play the old set on that app because they just don't like the new set that much. Like, that's crazy. That's when you know the set is fucked. You know, the set is fucked when they're already trying to keep the past set alive because no one's having fun with it. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to play this set. I was also starting the grind of Community Center, so it's like that didn't help it. So it's just like, why would I want to play a set that doesn't look interesting while I just like started getting into Community Center? Makes no sense. Solution move to China. Well, the Box's boot camp isn't a part of that. First off, and then second off, I didn't even play in the Box boot camp of the previous set because I didn't think it looked interesting. So why would I want to go back and play the previous set? Now. Yeah, I think the gimmick's awful. 100% this site's gimmick is awful. I also hate the remove, like I know they want to remove carousel, but I just hate the removal of carousel. I actually like don't mind carousel as much as other people do, but like, I don't know. This is not the way how they should remove carousel if they're actually looking to remove it. That's fine. Not every set has to be a hit. I think no matter what, the set after the previous one was always going to be received poorly. So honestly, them putting in kind of a chopping block-esque patch, it might be a good thing. As well, I didn't really like the last set very much. I know a lot of people like the last set, so yeah. What you do about it. I feel like I'm gonna need to go to the bottom of 29, and if that's the case, I'm not gonna get this run's gonna have the pace that I need it to, especially with the low copper that it has. Oh yeah, especially now that I get a floor like this. That's just not playable. And just thank you for the raid. We had a good stream. Oh, your stream went well. We had one good mines today. And honestly, the rest has been downhill since. I had like I guess it ended up not being that fast of a day one, but it was like I was on floor 20 by like before noon. And it's like if I pushed the pace, I probably could have been on floor 40 at like 4 p.m. But it ended up being closer to 6 because I was pushing for money and stuff because it didn't really have resources. Day 2 was like whatever, and then I didn't get a rain day and fall until the 17th, so it kind of killed it. How do gamers ever look up? I think you actually kill this guy because he's a light green. When they're light greens, they don't have nearly as much HP as the more yellowish ones. Energy's a bit questionable this run, but run is still moving. At the very least. Or we'll have to rely on just these guys. I can keep getting ladders like that, kill in, and then whenever I don't really have the option for that, I just get a quick ladder like that. So, a little reliant. He's gonna do me dirty. money slime in the middle if I really want that. Get that bad, so. Again, we're kind of at. At that point still where we are. May as well get a cherry bomb. Oh, I wish I had that cherry bomb then. Finish for that. Clean. I think this for though, because now I don't have to go out of my way for it. Sketchy, but definitely have to go to the bottom 20 now. Again, we're kind of just relying on getting freebies. And they're just spawning, so. You go to the bottom of this floor. I like. This pace too slow then. Don't have to run all the way up. Just gonna check this. I don't even have that much money is the disgusting part. Run just has nothing going for it, does it?
5 floors behind pace. Have more enemies down there, I guess. Am I playing this? I'm bored. Sorry, Beth. Ugh. I'll see how many more runs I can get through, because again, I do need to get my sister to the airport at around 3, so I probably have about 15-20 minutes to get a run off the ground.
How is that not filling up? That's so sad. That's with luck. How's my day? I mean, my day's only started. It's only 1 p.m. Basically done nothing other than stream for a few hours today. And based off of that stream, it's like pretty whatever. No real good runs today, so we're kind of just vibing. You get a cherry bomb from that, you blow that up. You don't get a cherry. Go for it. Or out of the way. This kind of low on copper, so not really out of my way. It's kind of just like a nice little. Not awful, but. Not great. That's right. I should broke. Fine. Good luck. We had one good Mines Day one right at the start, and then everything else went to shit after. This is kind of like the next best run we've gotten, to be quite honest, and it's still not very good. I'm very much reliant on Cape Carrots on 29 here, and then I'm probably only going to get to 35. But the pace isn't bad. Horses aren't bad. Money's okay. Not very good for Cape Carrots, I don't think. This 2 or 3, or sorry, 2 or 1. No, it's 2. Okay, better than I thought. I thought it was 1. Makes it a little playable. The dark floors are still gonna have to be kind of nice, but be a 35 angle. Got an instant ladder on this, probably would have gone 40, but I'll risk that. Fast 4 floors here and get out. See a ladder on the left side. I only need 115. 4 is technically nice because I can make cherry bombs for iron. And it saves a little bit of money later, but unfortunate. awful 5 dark floor levels. Would definitely have been better, but I just think sound alerts are kind of annoying on streams, but I just don't enable them. It's enough money. Probably some. So. Thanks for good luck. More money than I thought I had. Can we not get rain before the 13th, please? Wow, I did not get a daffodil. Love for it was, I guess. You can still get a fairy while zoomed in, you just lose less time. Oh, daffodil. Have to check again. Other. Ugh. Hey. Been a frozen tea. Like a 4. Tired. So these runs today have been a little depressing, so that doesn't help. Sunny Batwings, need a Quartz, need a Frozen Tier. Quartz. When he's doing good. I'd be a little upset if there's a Sweet Pea just a little bit closer to Clint's. Looks like that was the closest one, so. The other one was way too north. Yep. The recipes are a set order on Sundays. Wednesdays just give you whatever you've missed. 15. 84. I will run CC until I get sub 2. Maybe they're like, if we're like 5 months in and we haven't sub 2 yet, and I haven't felt like I PB'd in a while, maybe we take like a break and do something else real quick. But sub 2. You know, sometimes you just need to do something else for a little bit and just take a break. I think that's fine. I already know what I will be doing for those breaks. It's just whenever I feel like I'm stuck. And I don't feel like I'm stuck yet. I more just feel like I am just waiting for a run to just not fall apart. I just, like... You just need a run where where nothing at all falls apart and it's like fine. But something's always just been falling apart in my recent runs. One thing just hits the bud so bad that you just can't. Yes, the eel that doesn't spawn before 4 p.m. Let's get it now. Yep. It's technically the only fish that matters on this day, which is the funny part. As long as I get all the other fish before 4. If I don't get the eel right away, then I'm losing time anyways. Obviously, like, every fish I get on the line that isn't a fish that I need, I lose time, but not to mention anytime I catch an extra fish for fun. This is just another sardine. Why do I keep catching these? Another sardine. That's just where? My plus if I get like the red snapper right here, and then we get a insane river fish, this one's probably just dead. No matter what, it's gonna have to be an insane river fish, so sardine. That's just the sea cucumber, isn't it? I'm not even gonna have a trout soup buff for the river fish. That's disgusting. That's enough. Sardine. So let me get this straight. I've had runs where I've started fishing here at 10 a.m. and I don't get all 4 fish, and in this case I need to get all 4 fish starting at 2 p.m. Hopefully I go 4 for 4. Even then I don't think I get everything before 4. No, I'm still missing Tiger Trap. It will be red. Need 84 pumpkins. That you never get 3 apples on that check. Out of all the runs I've ever done, I've only seen it once. And I have thousands of runs. It just doesn't happen. Yes. Everywhere. I can save 30 seconds on this split alone, apparently. So if I played this split perfectly, I would be able to save back every bit of time that I just lost. My PB is not good. No, there's like 2 minutes of time save that is literally just pure mistakes on my end. I literally forget wood on the very last split, losing me about a minute. Things I have left to do in Stardew is Sub 2 Community Center. I want to do a marathon to get to a ridiculous floor depth in Skull Caverns. I'm not going to explain it right now. But essentially, you can get to the quarry mines through Skull Caverns if you get to a certain floor. It's just how it's coded. So doing a marathon type thing would be fun. That would be like my style of subathon, though it won't actually be an actual subathon. I'm gonna redo the 115-day challenge for perfection, where you complete perfection in 115 in-game days. I feel like I'm missing one more thing. But other than that, no. I'm just done with Stardew otherwise. Unless if, like, you know, some other fun idea comes up. Oh, 1.7 perfection speedrun when it comes out. I'll do a casual 1.7 perfection speedrun. Otherwise, I don't really have any more plans for Stardew. It's ran its course. And that it's probably just doing random other games, whether it's just Minecraft speedruns or whatever other speedrun I want to try super quickly. And waiting for a Hunter Chocolatier. But otherwise, I would be done with Stardew. Again, I would be open to other Stardew ideas, but there's just none that have been suggested to me that I find interesting enough to do currently. And that does not mean give me suggestions right now, because I guarantee you it's been suggested before. They're gonna give up Stardew altogether. I mean, again, I would be open to a good idea, but other than that, yeah. I mean, the plan was to always switch to Haunted Chocolatier when it came out. You gotta keep in mind, I've been playing Stardew since its release, so over 10 years now. I'm getting close to, what, 9,000 hours in the game? Gotta understand, there's only so much you can actually do in the game and want to do. There's a reason why longtime content creators like Dangerously Funny and Shawnee do stop playing the game. Have you become skilled at very specific tasks in Stardew? Yes. I would say overall, yes, but there are people who are much better than me at very specific tasks, or like specific tasks. But it's like the general overarching play style. Then yeah, I'm considered the best. But that's just because I more dabble in basically a little of everything, where a lot of other people are much more niche. It's just under 9,000 hours. This winter should gold split. This was a very clean winter. I need to pick up the copper bars from the chest on spring 1st. Yeah, I've done a mixture of everything. I've done min-max, I've done speedruns, I've done in-game challenge runs. where some people focus on one thing and one thing only. So, like, overall, you know, it leads to me having a lot of, like, deep skill and just, like, knowledge, but, you know, Blade is much better than me at challenge runs, you know. Piano is much better than me at mid-max runs. I guess I'm kinda I mean, like, technically speaking, if you look at the leaderboard, I'm not even the best speedrunner, but I hold the categories with the most prestige, so it's kind of just like one of those things where it's like, what do you value the most? Do you value the most records? Because if that's the case, it's not me, right? I hold perfection, mine's 120, and community center, and then maybe you. Oh well, we just got a audio bug for the rest of the game. Oopsies. Yeah. Oh, apparently it fixes when you leave. I did not know that. Perfection is on the extended categories of speedrun.com. Anyways, as I said, like, if you were to look at the speedrun.com leaderboards, like, you'll see my name only a few times, but again, it's in what I would consider the more prestigious categories. But if you value just number of records, then it's not me in terms of speedrunning. But it's like, I hold community center and I hold 100% essentially. And then a random mine's 120. Out of all those runs, I'm pretty sure the best individual run is literally the mine's 121 is the funnier part. My Mines 120 run literally has one of the greatest ending to a Mines that you could possibly ever have in terms of RNG. Like, it's absolutely disgusting. It was a pretty average run up until like the last like 40 floors, and then it just was ladder, 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 ladder. Disgusting. I feel like perfection's like one of those categories where it's like literally I'm the only one with the time to be able to do it because I play Stardew for a living. None of the other speedrunners can really do that, and I literally wasted how many months of my life trying to get the RNG required to even be able to do that run, you know? Kind of like one of those instances where I feel like if everybody was willing to run it and everybody had the time to go for that type of RNG, then the runs would be a lot closer. I think at the end of the day, I would probably still be on top just because it would be more akin to community center, which I would be able to take advantage of over a longer period of time, but it wouldn't be nearly as spread out as it is. I don't need it.
No, but really, the urchins could have different hats.
No more. That sucks. That's like no fertilizer. That's a little scary. I like just like not pick up any sap this run. Like, hello. 10 is so late. We're basically at 2 shots then. Fun if the ring's that bad. Two shots is all you need, apparently. I didn't need to sell that, but whatever. I didn't put tuna away. Oh. Lake fish, puffer fish. Turn-ins are also kind of difficult. Animals are kind of a little annoying too. So that we destroy a sprinkler. That would be fun. Oh yeah, that's extremely bad. You might have to do golden melon protection. I've had close calls with it before too, but this would be a different way. For sure. I mean, I can just move a sprinkler over after the red cabbages are, or now that the red cabbages are done, so losing a sprinkler there doesn't matter too much. It's more about just losing any extra melon spots. And I realistically won't want to save it until the 23rd, so... I'm sorry, the 24th. I guess that might be a little late, so I guess I have to go out tomorrow. That's fine. Or no, I guess it would be the 22nd. Because that's when you would normally go out and do it. That's just another chub. I'll probably just go out tomorrow. I think largemouth is still best caught at water or farther water depths. Versus bullhead. That didn't feel like bullhead. That felt like a lethargic, like, move up. That I thought might be a largemouth. Okay, not awful, but not great. Oh, okay. No purple urchin, so one's probably just dead anyways. Fine. Hope I forgot to do the thing. Could be. Yeah, I'll just stay zoomed out. I don't care at this point. That was a terrible largemouth bass. Tapper, yes. Tapper was moved to foraging level 4 on 1.6. It was one of the annoying reasons to switch to 1.6. I don't think I get to play with those bubbles because these are awful slime positionings. Yeah, it tells you which one you're buying at the top. I'll point it out when I get to it. A coconut. I don't think I have cave carrot this run, so I kind of need coconut. That's a score. Art. That's just a tuna. That's another tuna. To be honest, I saw a little dash at the start, so I was just gambling that it was a piss easy puffer fish there. I had nothing to lose at that point, let's be real. It's just another tuna. That's just another tuna. Unlucky. How do I not catch a puffer fish in fucking 4 hours? How many tunas did I get? How many tunas?
I got too many tunas. Ugh. I don't know. All right, whatever. It is what it is. I can't do another run, nor am I doing MCSR today. I got to take my sister to the airport here in a little bit. Honestly, probably like 15 minutes. So in 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna peace. Yeah. So, I'll be out tomorrow. I'll be doing more runs. I don't really got much else to say. Fun little run there at the end of some puffer fish. We were kind of just chilling. More runs like those would be fantastic. I just like getting to end game and not being stuck before fall fish. Like any run after fall fish is a happy run, regardless of how bad it is or good it is. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna peace. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or rest of your Thursday. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, have a great rest of your evening. Take care. Later. Peace.